Alright, I'm picking up here. I'm giving up on lucky chests entirely. But you can do it on your own time. I'm not gonna bother it on camera. I'm heading to Petrograd because there are a couple things I didn't get here. One of them is I forgot to get one of those cards. You can get those when you talk to one of the guards here in the palace. Sadly, I got lost here. He isn't the one that gives you it, but if you talk to him, talk to one of them. I'm heading into the courtyard because remember that place where we fought Night Queen in Disc 1? Yeah. Your first silver angel will be there. Now, the problem is, I didn't bother picking it up shortly afterwards, so now we're getting it. And hopefully we need 2 more to get Anastasia's ultimate weapon, the Gold Angel. You can see how I don't really like the way this palace is set up. I just get completely lost. So you can see my wonderful maneuvers trying to figure out where to go. Okay, there isn't a door there. What I'm trying to go to is the main hall, which is where we talked with, encountered Princess Anastasia, not Empress Alexandra, the first time when we brought Princess Anastasia back after nearly getting killed by a monster. I was seeing if there was another door, but there wasn't. I really don't like how this game sets up the palace. And I didn't bother getting a map for it because it's not technically a dungeon anymore, so I can take my own time. So I was seeing if I can head up the stairs, it might make a difference. But we'll see if this ends up the way we wanted it to. And what do you know? Okay. This is a recommended shop. Here you can buy practically every item imaginable. Now extracts everything. I'm buying a couple through keys. Because I may need these for the boss fights. Because there are a couple fights where I have to do so alone. And I'll let you know when those are. And I'm heading in here. How undignified. Stay still. Okay. This is Anastasia's ultimate armor, prayer room. But again, you can buy a lot of things from that shop, a lot of items. And plus you can find some other stuff that you normally don't find in shops, like, for instance, cosmic bracelets and zodiac bracelets. Forgot to mention that zodiac bracelets I didn't use necessarily, but they resist paralysis and petrification. So now you know. But even then, it's going to amount to nothing once you get crucifixes, which cancels out absolutely everything. that they throw at you. No, except for damage. But you get my point. And I'm heading now to Green Valley. I'm guessing you're probably sick of this place now, but there are new trials for us. I'm actually going to do one of the trials on camera because I paused here momentarily, but I'll pick it up in the same place because the fights are in pretty much the same order, so everything should be fine. But first I'm going to save because I think this is, again, this may be the disc that has the certain bugs that cause it to, it causes it to glitch out and makes it impossible to progress forward. Well, there's nothing to worry about. There's only 3 trials left. Okay, just to let you know, you get 2 here at this moment, but then you, after you beat all of them, you get 1, and there's a certain strategy for that one, so I'm gonna have to record it and show you. And one of the recommendations is either use Joachim or somebody who can petrify. In this case, in my setup, carry Yuri on the team. I'm only going to show 2 fights here, I'll show you the rest later. But you're going to notice something, when he fuses, check this out. He isn't bending over in agony anymore. Which kind of proves something. I think it was the same in the first Shadow parts. For instance, I think when you start out with fusion, he kind of acts like he's in complete agony, but later on he kind of embraces his fusion and doesn't necessarily act all in pain. I wanted to get rid of these enemies quickly, but I wasn't good with Icicle for my water fusion, so I'm gonna use Storm for much of this. Okay, this one was pretty tough. These are the enemies from the Immortal Mount. I was gonna fuse with Neuron. I would have just used Dark Seraphim and just blown completely away every enemy, but I want to limit myself primarily because none of you have gotten Dark Seraphim yet if you first played through this. Lava. Slug. I was going to use the end and conserve magic, but there wasn't that big of an area, so I'm just going to use Dice Magic instead. And then attack this thing. That's not terribly weak. But this will get rid of this. It's on its last leg. Alright. I'm gonna wrap up here and I will see